time it is. It's time for Meet a Scientist Monday, that exciting segment where we talk about people that are doing real science all around the world. Now, usually I say we're not talking about old white guys. Well, at least for sure not old dead white guys. This guy we're talking about is not dead, but he is an old white guy. Because, of course, anyone can contribute important things to science. So the reason I chose this guy is because he is one of the leading known climatologists, so studying climate change. And the reason he's such a big deal is that he was one of the first scientists to suggest the idea of anthropogenic interference. Anthropology is the study of humans and people. So what he's saying is that humans and people are interfering with climate. So really he's saying that humans are causing global warming. So he was the first one to really suggest this, research it, get the idea out there, have other people believe him, show evidence. Other people started researching and getting more and more evidence until we're at the point where it's pretty hard to deny, if you're looking at facts and science, which is what we do in here, that to deny that humans are causing the global warming problem. So climatology is only going to become more and more and more of a field where people need to know what's going on so that we can try to do our best to make this world last as long as our people and our ancestors are here. You know, maybe not in our lifetime will we see as much change. You will more than I, because you'll be alive longer than I am, most likely. But the idea is that what about, 100 years from now, 200 years from now, 300 years from now? We want to protect our Earth for other humans to come, just like we would want people from 300 years ago to have protected things for us. So climatology is a super important thing, and we're really excited about the work that James Hansen is doing to try to make more aware of it. If climatology, after this unit of study, makes you, want to know more about it, probably you're going to get atmospheric science as your degree. And probably if you wanted to work for the government, seems to be a lot where our climatology jobs are happening, you're probably going to get a master's level. So bachelor's is like your normal first 4-year degree, and then master's or doctorate is after that. So probably you're going to need to get some pretty specific training because you got to know a lot of science to understand it pretty good. If you're going to do research on climatology, you're probably going to need to get a PhD, which is considered a doctorate, so that you know more about your craft. But because it is so specific and because you need a lot of training, the average job is around $81,000, but the federal government pays an average of $93,000 a year. And so this is a very healthy salary because it's a very specifically trained job. So one of the things we've talked about every week for Meet a Scientist Monday is that the more training you have, the more experience you have, the more you should be getting rewarded for that in terms of pay. And it's not just about, having money, but having money to support a family if that's important, or to go on vacations if that's important. But even basic needs like food and clothing and shelter, you want to make sure that the job you have is providing you with those things, that security, so that you can enjoy what you're doing and not just be worried about it. So thanks again for listening. Let's go back to James Hansen. Thanks for the work he's doing on climatology, which I think will become even a bigger topic as you get older. All right, thanks for listening. Bye.